Often, a functionality we want to add to our application was already implemented by someone else. In this lesson, we will search for a component in the OutSystems developers community and reuse it in the e-bidding application. So let me open the e-bidding application, and what we want to do here is on this request show page, you see that we have here a delivery address. And I want to show this address in a map next to this show record. So I want to add a map to my application. And to add a map to my application, I'm going to use here this search. I'm going to search for a Google map. And there's no component available here. There's no widget that I can use. So I'll have to search in the community for the Google map. And what we're trying to find here is a component. So we'll go into this option here, the Forge. And the Forge is the OutSystems repository of open source components that you can use in your applications. So let me just filter the search results. And this is the component that we are searching for, the Google Static Maps API component. Let me select this. And now what we need to do is to download this component and publish this component in our environment. This is the way of getting the component from the Forge to your environment and have it available to use in your applications. So let's go ahead and download the component. And now let's click here. And we'll have to publish this component in our environment. So this is how we do it. We have to fill in here the host name of our environment and the username and the password. And I'll click here the one-click publish button. Okay, we're all done. The component was just published to our environment. Let me just close here this, and let's go back to our application. And before using it here, let me just show you that now we have here in our environment a new application, which is the Google Static Maps API. And this application has a module, and in this module, there's the functionality there that we want to reuse in our application. So what we need to do now is in the bidding application, we're going to add a reference to this module. Okay, so let me search here for Google. There it is. And this is the weblog that I want to use to implement this functionality. Click OK. And all I have to do now is to use this weblog in my screen. So let me add a container here next to the show record. This is where I'm going to put the weblog, and I'm going to drag and drop the weblog. You'll notice that now we have here Google Static Map, and let me drag and drop the weblog into this container. There it is. Now we need to fill in this parameter. This is mandatory. It's the address, and we are going to get the address from the show record that we have on the page. So here from the request show, let's get the delivery address from the request. And that's it. There's one message here that says it's not possible to determine the preview. We need to fill in this example property. So let's just fill in this with the value that we have here. So 303 Parkway Drive, Northeast Atlanta, and there it is. And that's pretty much it. Let's just publish and see our application now with the map next to this show record. Okay, let's log in. And let's select this request here that we were seeing in our application. And there we have it, the map next to the product request. Let's just show you another one so that you can see that there are different maps. So this is reflecting the address that we have here in the show record. And that's it. So just a quick overview. There are a lot of components in the OutSystems Forge that you can download, publish, and reference in your applications, and you can add them to your applications to add this functionality without having to implement it from scratch. And that's it.